G'day. I'm going to say goodbye to a software company which I've been using for many, many years. Even bold enough to say it's probably the longest standing application suite I've been using bar Windows itself. And I started with Windows 3.11, and I actually started before even then, which is DOS. It's kind of showing my age there. I grew up all the way through. And that is Adobe Suite. Now, I started with Adobe Suite. It was actually introduced when it was Adobe Creative Suite CS4, and that was mainly because of the Adobe Photoshop. Now, in that time, I was actually using Corel Draw more, and for those who don't know, that is another software that's competed against Photoshop, and Photoshop ended up winning the industry standard and just moved off from there. Now, I was also moved over by the Photoshop, and I think it's a great suite, but these days it's a bit of a, let's say, garbage collector of just a lot of legacy functionality that I don't think that needs to be still there. But anyway, another different story there. Now, the reason why I'm actually saying goodbye to Adobe for many reasons. One is, of course, their pricing. It's just been increasing, and their work ethics and also their AI ethics that's actually come through lately for the past year or two of that. And there's also, I will talk to you about the subscription-based how of this. But not only that, we've got a lot of issues with actually the Creative Suite of their stability of their applications, especially the one I use a lot, which is the Adobe Premiere Pro. That is, oh God, it is just, yeah. It was great when I moved to it, and I've just found a lot of issues. No matter how much good hardware I'm running it, it's still unstable, and not only that, its performance is just garbage, and it doesn't even use most of the actual system resources to actually provide it, and that's about it. So I'll talk about that a little bit later on in this video here. Now, also the support of it and how, especially gone to the Creative Cloud, so very cloud-based, it is just garbage of the actual application support, how you move between devices, and their genuine software is absolute garbage as well too. So, which is, I don't know why they even bother doing that, why they added an extra piece of software with that, even though you've got the cloud-based, you don't really even need that genuine software there to add on. What is that? Just another checker for, which is what you're going to log in as. And I have many, many problems, and I've dealt with their support too. Now, not only that, I actually do know how to run their enterprise stuff, and I've been supporting that enterprise stuff as well. And again, it is just garbage software to actually trying to uninstall or trying to support it, trying to fix a lot of their stuff that has many problems with their patching, and also trying to even just get a lot of software working on shared devices, not only individual applications. It's just, yeah. And throughout the years, I've been going through it. Like I said, I've started with CS4, and that's what I would say, 17 years of using this piece of software and growing up with it and doing the different parts and watching it grow. And so I've got a lot of experience with Adobe itself, and it just hasn't been, I think ever since they went the cloud-based, the Creative Cloud, it's just been going downhill from there. And yeah, it's just year after year, I've just got worse and worse. And I know since especially the Adobe Premiere Pro, I've had, because of the actual channel itself, I've actually moved I went from iMovies to actually more to the Premiere Pro, because I thought, I already got a subscription to the Adobe Suite, and let's move from there and learn the actual software. Now it's great for learn workflows and video editing, more advanced video editing. I have gotten quite advanced on with it, but the Adobe After Effects, that's another story again. I'm not going to talk about that one there. Now, I want to talk about one of the things that's moving on from this channel is basically, I won't even be running any of the benchmarks for the new products that come. So I might lose some of the ability to get some of these because of this decision. But look, I'm going to stick to it because I think it's time to make a stand to say, hey, Adobe, think about it. You're not the best thing in the world, and don't think you can push over your clients itself. Now, one of the things is that I experience on this channel, especially the Adobe Suite, is the benchmarking part of it, which is basically, I come to a lot of troubles, and this is not very uncommon, this is very common for me, is that I have a lot of issues benchmarking on the Puget system and also the Procon UIL, Procon, benchmarking and their scripts, especially when Adobe decides to update there, which does quite a lot and it breaks a lot of stuff usually, even scripts, and so the benchmark have to keep up with it. Or even if it does work, they've done some weird stuff that Adobe have done, and it's just, the patches just garbage it up. And basically, I spent a lot of time diagnosing, troubleshooting, trying to get these scores out. Anyway, I spent a lot of time there. Now, besides that, even just the idea of just the benchmarking, even the support on what I do professionally, their software for their personal devices, their enterprise devices, their shared devices, their software is garbage to actually get off or diagnose, and even their support is not amazingly great neither. So I haven't talked about the pricing model here and soon anyway. But yeah, I have a lot of issues even just removing their software, even trying to patch their software. Especially patching is an issue because they do a lot of patching and it just breaks a lot of things, or then the computer becomes immobile correctly. I can't even get the Adobe Suite back on anyway to even do updates, and then it's basically the whole computer's got to be re-image and start from scratch again, which is a lot of issues. So I'm not even going to go that way there. And again, the pricing model, they've just been increasing. They don't have very nice pricing models for particular parts. Like, they really need to have a video editor suite. If they're listening here, here's a constructive criticism for you, Adobe. Have a video editing suite. Maybe just have it where it's got the Premiere Pro and After Effects and Audition, those three, and maybe Photoshop, because usually that's a creative suite for your content creator. They'll probably only use that section there. Make a suite for that. Don't force them to buy the whole entire suite for no reason, or as half the products they won't use. I'm one of them. I don't use half the products anymore. I only really use it for most of the video editing thing, and they really should make a suite. They've got a photography suite. That's great. And I know they've got individual suite, but it's quite expensive there. Now, I also encountered the problem where when I try to cancel the actual, they've actually want to charge me a couple $100 to cancel. And I was like, that's ridiculous anyway. So anyway, besides that, I actually have many years I've been complaining about the instability of just Adobe Premiere Pro. It doesn't use any of the system resources to even perform at its best. It just actually performs at 20% of the available hardware resources that it can do. I have some very powerful hardware here. Even then, it still runs like garbage. It's so unstable. I have to get special scripts to actually start saving as much as possible, like every 3 minutes, else I'll just lose things. So it doesn't work very nice in cloud storage as well too. NASA's have issues. I'm sure other channels have talked about this, but the Adobe Premiere Pro is a piece of garbage software that just doesn't really run very nicely. And look, Adobe's got to really fix it up and start from scratch again, really, for it. Now, Adobe Photoshop on the hand it's a relatively stable software. It's just got a lot of legacy tools that I find that doesn't need to be there because it's updated. I think they should just make the UI a lot easier now. It's just getting too complicated for a lot of newbies in a way. And I come from, so it's all right, I know where things are, but a lot of the AI stuff, it's great, but not really, I don't think I'll need it. Same with the Adobe Premiere. The AI and the stuff is just stuff like I don't really think it's actually necessary and needed. It's like, here, just generate more content. So I don't know about that. Generate stuff that's useful for, photo editors and video editors. That's what I say. I've been complaining about this for the last, probably, I think mainly the last 5 years about Adobe. And I have many friends who say, why don't you just get off Adobe and find alternative software? And I said, look, I'm so invested already, not only financially into the Adobe suite, but also actual time to learn another application itself and just the workflow. And I was like, this is just something I just don't have the time for, as I do hold it usually another job and professionally to keep up with the actual enterprise solutions and enterprise environment itself. And I just don't have the time. Now, since then, look, with this whole pricing and just I've just had it with it that now I've actually looked at the different alternatives. And look, when I went to China last year in October, I actually decided, look, I'm actually going to try and look at alternatives, and especially for my video editing, I've actually moved and started learning DaVinci Resolve. And since then, wow, it's been a great journey. It's different workflow for sure, but look, I've been taking a whole month or so learning, and I've been for the last couple of months, I've been just dwelling a little bit, trying to keep the projects within, DaVinci Resolve to actually move across my projects. and just fully utilize it. And around about, I think, April is when my Adobe suite is finished off, and I'm definitely canceling that so I don't get penalized for it. But I'm pretty much ready to go, and I found an alternative to Adobe Photoshop, which is I'm going to try it out and move over to Affinity Photos. So it's pretty good. And these are two softwares which are perpetual license, which means it's a one-time fee and I don't have to worry about it after that. So I love the idea of having perpetual licenses. It means I can upgrade when I feel like it. I might not need some of the new functionality. If I do, I'd rather just pay for it then. So I'm definitely going to say goodbye to the Adobe Suite and move over from my video editing to a DaVinci Resolve, and it's been a great journey. I can see the computer working at its best to perform at its best, and it's been stable. And I can find that the suite itself incorporates all of the 3 different softwares of Adobe, like Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Audition, all in one piece of software, and the integration between each other, which is a module, is so much nicer than the Adobe Suite, how it handles. And it's stable. That's one big thing about it. And overall, it just runs properly. So I'm going to say goodbye to Adobe. Bye-bye, Adobe, because I'm definitely not coming back until you fix not only your pricing, your support, your applications. I just can't see that I can say I support you on how you're moving, as you're really just trying to make money out of your loyal customers, and also how the industry gives you the standard. But I just say no. Just like what I did with the Apple, I actually quit. It took me a few years to quit, to say goodbye to Apple. And look, I'm doing the same thing to Adobe, and I think I might be able to do it quite nicely and be very happy. As when I said goodbye to Apple, it was a little painful, but look, I was actually happy. I've now got better phones and watches and actual ability to do other things, and I find the support's better. I can actually have more choices of that, and I think I'm going to get the same when I say goodbye to Adobe. Bye, Adobe. I love to hear what your experience and what you think about Adobe, or even just my choice. I may actually lose a bit of access to future products as for my decision for not including Adobe Suite in any of the benchmarking or even just testing out Adobe on these professional computers. But hey, I think I'm going to stick to it because, quite simply, it's time to make a stand, say no, Adobe, you are not the best. And it's time to get your stuff together, because quite simply, it's your customers that drive the market, not you. Now, I hope you find this video informative and enjoy it. If you did, even support my channel, smash that like button for me. Share this video, it does help me out. And as always, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. And I'll see you next video.